Banks are essential to modern life, but they are not designed to make you wealthy. They are businesses with incentives, and those incentives often work against your long-term financial interests. The problem isn't banks themselves. The problem is that most people never learn how the system actually works. Here are 10 things banks don't want you to truly understand. Thing number 1: saving is not protection. Keeping money in a savings account feels safe, but safety is not the same as protection. Inflation quietly reduces purchasing power every year. If your interest doesn't beat inflation, you are guaranteed to lose money in real terms. Nothing is stolen, nothing disappears on paper. Yet your money buys less every single year. Thing number 2: interest can still mean losing. People think earning interest means winning. It doesn't. If inflation is higher than your return, interest becomes an illusion. A positive number on a screen can still represent a real loss. Banks rarely explain this clearly, because low-interest deposits are extremely profitable for them. Thing number 3: your money isn't just sitting there. The money in your account isn't resting in a vault. Banks lend most of it out while still showing you the full balance. This system works only because not everyone withdraws at once. Your deposits fuel loans, mortgages, and profit generation while you receive a fraction of the return. Thing number 4: debt creates most of the money. Most money is created through debt. New money enters the system when loans are issued, and it must be repaid with interest. That interest doesn't exist yet, which means more debt must always be created. This makes debt permanent, not temporary, and growth mandatory, not optional. Thing number 5: credit cards are built to be misused. Credit cards are among the most profitable products banks ever created. They don't rely on math. They rely on human behavior. Minimum payments, reward points, and delayed consequences push people to overspend. Once you carry a balance, convenience turns into long-term profit for the bank and long-term damage to your wealth. Thing number 6: fees are built into everything. You often don't see bank fees directly, but you still pay them. Card processing fees are built into prices. Penalties target those least able to avoid them. The system rewards scale and punishes small mistakes. Those with less money usually pay more, not less. Thing number 7: banks don't sell what's best for you. Banks don't offer products based on your long-term success. They offer what is profitable to sell. Friendly advice is often structured sales. This doesn't make employees bad people, but it means responsibility always stays with you. Understanding incentives matters more than trusting recommendations. Thing number 8: cash is for stability, not wealth. Banks are excellent for payments, liquidity, and emergencies. They are terrible for long-term wealth building. Holding too much cash long-term guarantees underperformance. Real growth comes from owning productive assets, not storing currency. Thing number 8: cash is for stability, not wealth. Banks are excellent for payments, liquidity, and emergencies. They are terrible for long-term wealth building. Holding too much cash long-term guarantees underperformance. Real growth comes from owning productive assets, not storing currency. Thing number 9: the system rewards capital, not effort. The more money you have, the better the terms you receive. Fees disappear, rates improve, and access expands. Those starting out face higher costs and fewer options. The system isn't fair or unfair. It's incentive-based. Understanding this changes how you play the game. Thing number 10: confusion is profitable. If people truly understood inflation, debt creation, and incentives, behavior would change. Confusion keeps money parked, borrowed, and misused. Clarity reduces profit. This is why financial education is shallow, fragmented, and rarely practical. Knowledge quietly shifts power. I break down money, risk, and long-term thinking without hype, shortcuts, or false promises. If you want to understand how the system really works and learn how to build wealth calmly over time, subscribe to the channel. This is about staying in the game long enough for money to actually work for you.